Hello, this is guitarist, composer and producer Clive Wright. Do you love plants? Well, I'm going to show you a device which will allow you to actually make music with the plants. This is, there's actually a couple, but today we're going to be looking at the Midi Sprout. And it comes in a bit of a cardboard package. So first off, I'm going to personalize it and actually paint it to make it look aesthetically pleasing to me. So one of the few advantages of having a cardboard housing on the Midi Sprout is that you can actually paint it with water-based paint. I guess that's what gave me the idea of painting it. If you're going to have to purchase the paints, you will find that they're very reasonably priced. And try and support your local art store, the Ma and Pa shop, before you go to the department store. Of course, you're going to want to put your own kind of design on this. I mean, it could go any which way. You could have some radical urban design, or you could go all new agey like I did, but regardless, it's a personal expression. And my motivation was, well, if you've got a piece of equipment that costs $300 and it looks like a piece of the packing, there is a chance that somebody, maybe a significant other or somebody at a gig, or yourself, could actually dispose of it thinking it is a disposable item, when in fact it's a considerable investment. So with that in mind, you also need to be cautious when painting. If you create a background layer, a wash, I chose to keep all my connections in the sockets. Advantage is that you are sealing all the inputs from the water, so that's a precaution against getting moisture inside the working parts. Be very careful not to get paint on the light box on the front with the display. That's a beautiful feature of this device. You don't want to get paint on the actual screen. Like the rest of the housing, it appears to be made of a material that will absorb the paint and it will be very difficult to clean off. So another word of caution there. Besides the circuit board, you want to protect that thin transparent film on the front. As you see, the MIDI plug is very useful in holding the device, so you can turn it and paint the four sides of the box. I have to tell you, the MIDI port connection worries me a little bit. I have to constantly pull it out, connect the MIDI plug which goes to the app device, and the wear and tear would be considerable, so I try and minimize taking it out as much as possible. I intend to mainly use this with computers, so I might just keep that MIDI plug in its place as much as I can to avoid that wear and tear. Hopefully on future versions of this device, they make the housing considerably more robust. But as you can see, there is a certain appeal to this minimalist cardboard structure, eco-friendly, yada yada yada. It's an opportunity, as you see, to personalize the device and create your own look to accompany its specialized functions. On the subject of eco-packaging, the Damanhur plant machine now has an incarnation called Bamboo, which looks very interesting. I haven't had a chance to see it yet. Actually, I don't think it's even at the time of this video release available. But they've expanded some of the functions to include these scaling variations. The old machine, the U1, as far as I could tell, only allows you to play in a B scale, a B major. Very beautiful algorithms created to create very musical output on the MIDI. But it can be a little bit of a one-trick pony. That's what's exciting about the Midi Sprout, is that there is a potential to create a lot of different genres of music. One of the pieces that I might share later, I hooked up a small succulent to it with a certain sound set, and it sounded like Miami Vice, like a car chase or something. It was ridiculous. So there is a lot of potential to create something unique with this. Here we have it with the app, which comes with it's an iOS iPhone app, and it came with the interconnect cable, which allows you to patch directly into your iPhone. On this particular one, I was trying it through a different interface, a PreSonus i2, and it behaves completely different. But on the video that's coming up next, you will hear a lot more activity, and I believe it's because of the direct connection with the interconnect cable. Here we have the iOS app working on an iPad. And this is a direct connection to Ableton Live. It's one of the sound sets I created. I believe it's a major scale. It could be F or B flat. I'd have to check it. But there it is on Ableton. And there's my Midi Sprout before I had a chance to paint it. And again, this is the finished painting. So, in forthcoming videos, I hope to be demonstrating interactions with the plants, the Midi Sprout, and music programs such as Ableton Live and Studio One. Ableton Live has this scaling function which is really useful for manipulating the sound and the genre of the music that's been produced. So that's going to be exciting, and I'd love to get feedback from you as far as working with other programs, and if you can share your experiences. Currently this is wide open. There's not a lot on the net about the actual functionality of these devices with music programs and how to operate to produce the best results. So I look forward to seeing that too. So thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe to the channel for notifications on future videos that I produce. Thank you.